everyone, and happy 2017. Thank you for joining me today on my second live Q&A for CureJoy. And a big thanks to CureJoy for having me back. Before we get rolling, let's make sure everyone can see and hear me all right. So if you can see me and hear me, go ahead and put a Y in the chat box. Let's see how many people we got out there. Okay, excellent. Good, looks like everybody can hear me. We got a lot of people joining today, that's great. Now for fun, let's find out who's already set resolutions for this year. So if you've already set resolutions or goals, go ahead and type a Y in the chat box. And I promise I'm not going to call you out on it. Okay, good. Got quite a few. Nice list. I'm impressed. It looks like most of you, a good amount of you, have already set resolutions. That's excellent. That's going to make today's program that much more valuable. Now, before we get started, I have an exciting announcement to make. Starting in February, I'm going to be hosting a monthly Q&A for CureJoy, just like this one. So every second Tuesday of the month, I'll be live right here with another topic for us to discuss together. So I hope you'll join me. Now, let's get to today's topic. Resolutions and goals, and how to actually accomplish them in 2017. So let's get started. All right, question number 1 for today. How do I know if I created a good goal or resolution if I've not been successful with them before? This is an excellent question, and it's incredibly important for you to understand. So, there are 3 questions you want to ask yourself that'll help you determine whether you're setting a good goal or not. Now, you're going to want to write these down, so quickly grab a pen, an iPad, an iPhone, whatever you use, and make sure you get these, okay? Also, remember, as we go through today's program, to click the heart button and the like button anytime you enjoy what we're discussing. This will help me and my team to know what topics interest you most and what to provide for you in the future. All right, so here we go. These are the 3 questions to ask yourself so you know you're setting a good goal. Number 1, ask yourself, am I pursuing this goal for myself or because of someone else? In order to be successful learning something new or making a change, you have to be doing it because you want it. For example, if someone else is telling you you need to look different or be different, and you make a goal to look different or be different, that's not a good goal. But if you want to start eating healthier because you're having health issues and you feel a loss in your motivation, and you see the benefits of a healthy lifestyle for yourself, including getting your motivation back, that's a great goal, okay? Second, you need to ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly do I want this? And be honest. If it's a 10, fantastic, go for it. But if you discover your desire for this goal is less than an 8, then it's not a good goal to chase right now. Mostly because you'll realize there are other goals that you want more, okay? This will probably be a good goal to chase later down the road. But always make sure you're excited about the goals you set and make sure that you clearly see the benefits, okay? This will keep you on track. And last, ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed am I to this goal? And just to be clear, a 10 here means you're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve success. So be honest with yourself, because the real results won't start happening until you sweat. This means you have to earn it. If you want to excel, if you want to improve the way you feel, the way you look, your financial situation, you're going to have to work for it. So make sure you're committed to your goal. Otherwise, you'll find yourself losing focus and slipping back into your old habits. Okay? It's an excellent question to start with, so thank you guys. All right, our next question asks, why do I keep pursuing the same resolutions but not accomplishing them? Okay, this is a question I get asked a lot. Whether it's goals or resolutions, the same problem is happening. And this goes right along with the question we just discussed. If you find yourself setting the same goals over and over and over, it means you aren't setting goals or resolutions that you truly want, or you don't believe you can achieve them. If you don't truly want the goals, you aren't going to be committed to them. Instead, you'll feel obligated to do them and guilty when you don't. This just doesn't work. The other issue is that many times we don't believe we can be successful. It all goes back to making sure you choose the right goal for you to achieve. First thing, go back and ask yourself the 3 questions I just shared with you. You got to determine whether you're setting the right goal. After you ask yourself the 3 questions, you'll start to realize why you aren't actively pursuing them. Here's where the questions become so important. Because if you realize you aren't setting the right goals that you want, because you're afraid that you aren't good enough or that you'll fail, Then you should realize you need to set a goal to face that fear and overcome it. When you do, think of the success you'll have at setting goals. You've overcome the fear of not being able to be successful, right? Excellent question. All right, question number 3. Whenever I think about setting goals or resolutions for the next year, all I can think of are the problems that I want to remove. But why can't I think of things that excite or inspire me? I'm glad someone asked this, because so many people have this problem and it usually causes them to give up. But there's a simple solution. The first thing you need to know is this is totally normal. You simply haven't sharpened this skill of creativity and setting goals yet. With practice, you'll become great at it faster than you can imagine. So instead of feeling overwhelmed with trying to set the perfect goal or resolution, instead do this. Make a list. Make a list of all the things you don't want in your life. I like to use 6 categories to organize my list, and I'm going to give them to you, so write these down, okay? Career, relationships, health and fitness, spirituality, personal growth, and hobbies. Again, these are the lists I use to categorize my goals or things I don't like, and I'm going to give them to you again, okay? Here they are: career, relationships, health and fitness, spirituality, personal growth, and hobbies, okay? Make your list of everything you want or everything you don't want. Now focus on one list at a time. Again, write down everything you don't want in your life, or write down everything you do. Just start by making a list. Then begin to organize each list individually, from the most important item to the least important. Once you've completed organizing each of your lists, combine them. Take all 6 of your lists and make one master list, okay? Then review your master list and make sure that the thing you want most in the world, the thing that's most important to you, is on the top. And the thing that you want second most is second, and so on. But the key here is to be objective with your thinking. You want to be logical and you want to think through the scenarios of what this goal will do for you. Too often we only look at life from one perspective, but there are many ways that things can happen. So you need to get good at asking yourself questions so you can prepare and plan effectively, okay? Now here's some questions that I like to usually ask myself, okay? So jot these down. What will happen if I achieve this goal? What will happen if I don't? How will this goal benefit my life, or how will it change my life? What new skills will I have to learn or do to achieve this goal? What will I not be doing anymore if I achieve this goal? Right? The more skilled you become at asking yourself questions, the better you become at solving problems and creating goals and solutions for your life. Okay? Now again, I want to reiterate this. If you've had trouble in the past being creative or setting goals or visualizing, trust me. Use this process, and if you practice and practice, it will improve. And it's very important for you to learn this and practice it because it improves your ability to think strategically and to think logically through your problems and challenges in your life, okay? And that's a huge benefit to your peace of mind, your quality of life, and your success. Alrighty, here's question number 4. Should you make resolutions with another person, such as your spouse, or not? And if so, is the process different? I love this question. Awesome question. And yes, I think it is great to set goals and resolutions with someone else. It helps you stay focused, helps you stay motivated and accountable. But it's important to make sure that your goal partner is as committed as you are, and that they have set goals that they're as committed to achieving as you are. I also think it's important, whether you're a couple, a team, or just friends, that you each set your own goals on your own and then share them with each other to create a plan to succeed. You want to make sure that you're creating goals from your desires and your passions, and they're things that you're excited about accomplishing for yourself. Great question. This next question is a good one. This is something I used to struggle with many years ago. All right, our next question is it a mistake not to make resolutions or set goals if I believe I'm already successful in my life? And if so, what is the mistake I'm making? Simple answer is yes. This is not to say that you can't or won't be successful if you don't set goals. But research and experience has shown that focus and clarity create higher performance. This means you have to have a clear plan of attack to produce the best consistent results in your life. This can't be done if you don't have a goal in mind or a plan in place to build a momentum from the investment of time and money and energy you put in. But as you become more proficient at creating goals and seeing how they affect your life, you become better at planning. And the better your plans are, the easier and more effective the execution, right? So enough said. So no matter how successful or happy you are, learning these skills and putting them to use will only add more value to your process. So yes, no matter how successful you are, learn goals, set goals, visualize, be creative. Everything you can do to organize your thoughts and make them clear so you can see the benefits and the purpose of why you're doing them, the more you'll gain in your life. And our last question for today. By the way, real quick, you guys have fired off some killer questions today, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, so let's talk about our last question. Here it is. Is there a formula for accomplishing your resolutions? Absolutely yes. And it's great ending on this question because it's going to give me an opportunity to run through this process again for everybody and make sure you have it, okay? So if you take anything away from today's program, take this and be sure to write it down, okay? So here's the formula. A formula to get amazing goals and resolutions you'll actually be excited to pursue and you'll actually accomplish, okay? First, ask yourself the 3 questions. First question, am I pursuing this goal for myself or someone else? Okay? Question 2, on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly do I want this goal? And question 3, on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed am I to this goal? All right? Second, after you have answered these questions, make a list of what's most important to you. Again, I like to use the 6 areas of life to help me organize my thoughts and my lists. These are the 6 that I use. You want to write them down. Career, relationships, health and fitness, spirituality, personal growth, and hobbies. Okay? Now, if you have trouble thinking of what you want, then make a list of what you don't want. Then just reread your list and turn those things around. Find the opposite of it. What are you looking for? What's the good intention? The goal is to end up with a list of all the things that you want in each area of your life, okay? Then combine all these lists into one master list and review that list and make sure that the thing you want most in the world is in position number 1. And the thing you want second most is in position number 2, and so forth, okay? Once you've determined what's important to you, start writing up some goals. And from time to time, read over your goals. Make sure that you still want these goals. Make sure you're still committed to your goals. Make sure there's something that you want to do and you still see the benefit. I suggest that each week and each day, you set mini goals that will help you achieve the bigger goals. So for example, if you want to become a world traveler, the first step is figuring out where you want to go, right? So each day, go online and do some research and organize some places you want to travel. Every step brings you closer to your goal and helps you stay focused on succeeding. Everyone, that was excellent. I really enjoyed answering your questions about goals and resolutions, and I hope that each of you will take this information and apply it in your life starting today so you can start to see better results this year. Now, be sure to subscribe to my blog at brettballman.com so we can stay connected and you'll receive updates about my upcoming events and promotions, such as my new Cure Joy show. Thank you again for joining me today, and a big thank you again to Cure Joy for putting this event together. Be sure to let them know how much you enjoy these shows. Jump on their page and give them a like or leave a comment, okay? I wish you much success with your resolutions and goals for 2017. And remember, extraordinary is only a thought away. See you next time.
Everybody's waiting for the day